Matchup number 7, we are comparing the strategy of a tiered pricing strategy versus a cross-selling strategy. Now, a tiered pricing strategy is when you have different levels of your services at different prices. For example, if we think about some of the most common subscription strategies that are out there, let's say if you look at a platform like Netflix, well, within Netflix, you can get access to the library. But let's say if you want to be able to share the account with someone else, or you want to be able to watch your Netflix account on multiple screens, you get the same end product, which is access to the library, but there are more benefits when you upgrade your service. So when you think about that for a law firm, some law firms are able to look at the legal services that they provide and they say, hey, you know what? At this price point, here's what's also included in your legal services. Or at this price point, here's what's also included in your legal services. And that would be a tiered strategy where you give the client options for them to pick what level of support and service do you want. Now, on a cross selling strategy, this is where you think about, hey, are there other complementary services that we can offer this client? And to be honest with you, this is something that is actually a more common and bigger thing for a lot more law firms now. A lot of law firms don't usually think about it this way, but the concept of cross selling is when a person comes to you in need of one level of legal services based on your expertise, if, hey, you're also going to need this type of support, you're also going to need this type of support. Well, if those things get added to the services that you are delivering to them, then that in essence is a cross selling strategy. For example, let's say if you're a family law firm, someone comes in, they need to get divorced. Well, they come in for that service, but hey, they also have children. So they're going to need a parenting plan or there's going to be a custody hearing. So those are additional complementary services that can go along with the primary service that they came in for. So when we compare a tiered pricing strategy with a cross selling model, what we realize with the data is that the cross selling strategy is the one that wins. And here's the biggest reason why is because most firms are in a position where they can implement a cross selling strategy faster than they can implement a tiered strategy. Because a tiered strategy does require some technical, I guess, say, detail and strategy to be able to implement it. But a cross selling strategy is typically something that a law firm can implement more immediate to see a increase in their profitability.